What's up, guys? On the fly, final score. This is going to be a joint thing today, I guess. I guess that's what you call it. We're just going live to give you like a Saturday update. Of course, first of all, it's April Fools. So I'm like, nobody has done the whole April Fools deal yet. And I'm just waiting for it. Well, actually, the Steelers did on Instagram. They did a they did an April Fool's joke and had Cam Hayward. Uh, Cam Hayward is retiring. Hold on one second. Um, yeah, they had Cam Hayward retiring, which it got me. It got me at first. I was like, oh no, Cam Hayward is retiring, and which ended up not being the case. So Pittsburgh, we're good for now. You see in the background, it's WrestleMania Saturday. NXT is having their stand and deliver right now, which I don't really watch NXT that much. I need to watch it a little bit more, I guess, if we're gonna make wrestling a part of this podcast a little bit more than what we do. Um, First of all, let me tell you the story. So last night, I don't know how many, if I even said it. My old high school, which I coach football at now, and I'm right down the street from it. Um, had an alumni basketball game, and I'll be 50 in October, which I try to keep in fairly decent shape, and but here lately, you know, in the cold, I do run and I walk, but when it gets cold, like in the wintertime, I don't like going out in the cold and getting a bunch of clothes to get bunch of clothes to get sweaty and all this stuff. I don't like layering up and all that crap. But so I haven't ran or anything like that in a while. So we get out there last night. We're playing. The guys on my team were really good friends of mine, guys that I played ball with. Well, we were the older ones, and we we played some of the young bucks. And yeah, and I'm not tall. I'm not tall at all. I'm like 5'6", maybe. So me, I'm like okay. The other team had like four guys that were uh, Facebook user. I'm looking at you. I don't see who it is though. It just says Facebook user. So hey, whoever that is. Um, so we put up a good fight. They had tall guys. I mean, it was like I was bringing the ball to court, and I looked up one time, and there was like the two guys at the top were like over 6 foot, and I mean, we were just we did good though, and we should have played better. We should have played better, and I won't get into any of the other stuff, but yeah, we it was fun. It was fun seeing. I saw some friends last night I hadn't seen in a while. Steve Hill and Steve Hill, who just tried to uh, to pull a April Fool's joke on everybody, which didn't work. Yeah, yeah, we know, Steve, that you're not. Yeah, but anyway, I think that was Hill Bevins actually saying, "Hey, what's up, buddy?" I know it's Chris is your real name, but you're a Tar Heel fan, so yeah, I'm watching. I've got it on in the background. WrestleMania day one. Of course, they have 2 days of WrestleMania now. And day one, I was looking at the lineup, night one, and it's got, they've separated where there's good matches on both nights. I'm sure they'll start off with Braun Strowman and Ricochet versus Street Profits. So like a fatal 4-way against Alpha Academy and Viking Raiders. I've been watching a little bit of it and keeping up with it. Um, somebody out there may know more than me, but is what's his name? The big dude getting ready to turn on Gable. They were kind of hinting at that for a while, but you know that's a fatal 4-way match, and let's see, I'm looking right now to see who's commenting. Yeah, Heels watching. Yeah, that's going to be. Yeah, that's probably going to get to a head tonight. I've been hearing a lot about Street Profits. The guy from Street Profits, the one guy may go out on his own. So does his partner turn on him tonight? I mean, because he was in Hell in a Cell and did a really good job in that. But people were saying he was going to get a singles push. If that's the case, do we get a Viking Raiders win? Because I just don't see Braun Strowman and Ricochet getting the getting the getting the win tonight. But maybe I'll go with Viking Raiders. I don't know. Then you got the interesting match. Rey Mysterio gets Dominic Mysterio, son versus father. Rey did the Hall of Fame last night, and Dominique and the rest of his cronies walked out, didn't stand up when he was introduced. So, they're playing it too. They're really playing it. They've done a good job, as close to kayfabe as you can get with that. Uh, so, I mean, because the little vignettes they've done at Thanksgiving and Christmas, and Dominique's playing a good heel. He just doesn't. I'm sorry, guys. If he beats Ray tonight, that'll be a sham, because he does not have a. He's not good or a great wrestler. Seth Rollins versus Logan Paul. They cannot let Logan Paul win this. He's at the end of his contract. Rollins needs a WrestleMania win. I don't think you can do that to him again this year. So Seth Rollins gets the win there for me. BJ Pope is watching. That's one of my teammates last night. And I don't know if he was able to run he was supposed to run a 5K today. So Dom is supposed to win tonight, heel. That's going to be a travesty. That'll make me not want to watch it again. Yeah, I don't want to watch it again. BJ Pope, yeah, old friend and good friend. We got to hang out more. I told you that last night. We got to hang out more. Then you got Becky Lynch, Trish, and Lita versus Damage Control, and I think that there's a lot of talk about Trish turning heel on Becky and doing they're going to do a little program before she goes off in the sunset again. So I guess Damage Control will win that tonight. So how many? Let's see. I picked Ray. I picked 2 and 2 heels, 2 babyface, if that even exists anymore. Undisputed WWE Tag Team Championships. The Usos defend against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Yeah, well, maybe they'll start to show the heel turn tonight. I don't know if does Becky and Lita still have the tag belts? I haven't seen it. I didn't see them wrestle in a while. The last time I saw Lita was looking kind of gassed in the match they won the belts. But the Usos defend against Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens. Probably going to be probably my favorite match of the night. I love Sami Zayn. What's up, Khan? What's up, Khan? Okay, so they'll probably start to show the whole heel turn tonight, and then Trish will probably cost Lita and Becky the belts maybe at Raw. What matches are done? There's NXT matches. I'm not really. I know that Chase U won their match. I think The Rock, they fought Schism. And I think The Rock The Rock's daughter was in that match. So yeah, that's the only one I've seen so far. And there's a women's match going on right now. Like I said, I don't keep up with NXT as much as I used to. So the Usos, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens. I think, yeah, Chase U won because one of the guys from Chase U was acting like he was going to join Schism, and then he did the whole double cross, I guess is what you call it. So I think the Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens win tonight, and you're going to see probably the biggest pop you've heard in a long time at a WrestleMania. I think when they win, because I think it's time. The Usos have held the belt longer than anybody, or close to longer than anybody has, and I think the bloodline. This WrestleMania may be start showing like starting of the end of the bloodline. Excuse me. So yeah, I think that's gonna. I think Zayn and Owens win. I think they want to. This is a good way to put a belt on Sammy, because WWE's having a problem right now. You think Sammy's going to turn on Kevin? No. That would be. I don't know. I mean, people have put that out there. I think that you've got. That would be kind of like, I think it was back in '97 when The Rock turned babyface, and this was right before Survivor Series that year, or maybe it was '98. Maybe it was one of the Survivor Series. Rock turned. No, there hasn't been any WrestleMania matches yet. No, that doesn't start till like 8:00 tonight, 8:00 Eastern time. But yeah, The Rock turned babyface for like a month, and then at Survivor Series when they had the tournament for the belt, and Vince was doing corporate Mankind, and Vince and The Rock turned on Mankind. Rock turns heel, starts that legendary Mankind versus Rock feud. You've got like 7 hours before WrestleMania starts, so this is just a preview, but yeah, it'll be a while before the first night of WrestleMania starts. It'll be 8:00 tonight. So next match, Charlotte Flair versus Rhea Ripley. I think they cannot not let Rhea Ripley win this. She's got to win this. I mean, they're putting all the no problem, bud. No problem. Yeah, you got a while before it starts. But I may be back on tonight while it's going on. So, keep looking, and we'll see. But yeah, Charlotte, Randy Orton, maybe I can see. I don't know about Riddle, bud. I don't know about Riddle. I've been hearing a lot about there. Oh yeah, okay. You got a lot of time. Well, I'll put it to you this way: whatever time it is there, Con, it's going to be 7 hours from now. So I don't. What time is it there? Because it'll be add 7 more hours. What it is, that's when it starts. Where are you? Where is that exactly at? I mean, I'm not familiar with that. And look, hey, I appreciate you. It's 11 p.m. So it'll be 6 a.m. when it starts. Yeah. Oh, you're in Russia. Wow. I appreciate you. It's 7. Okay, I thought he said 8. So it'll be 5 a.m. your time, bud. Appreciate you checking us out, bud. What brought you here? What got you to see this? That's pretty cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, I've been hearing Orton. I hadn't heard Riddle, which would not surprise me. I know they want surprises. You think they'll wait till tomorrow night? I mean, till Monday night on Raw, because they always try to do Raw after WrestleMania. Oh, it is 8 p.m. So yeah, I thought so. Okay, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate you check us out. Appreciate you commenting here. Whatever we, check it. If you're up, if you're up at 6 a.m., check us out. We may be back up here checking and talking about what's going on. Um, so yeah, we uh, Riddle. I know I think he's out of rehab, but I don't know if he's coming. I don't know if he's coming back because they haven't really. The last I heard, they were still not sure about him coming back right now. So we'll see. But they could come back and cost the Usos the belt too, and that could start like a triple threat at the next pay per view with the Usos, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens, and Orton and Riddle. Um, that's been talked. Con, that's a good question. That's been talked about for a while. That maybe he would put up one of the belts, and I don't know if you saw SmackDown last night. He only held up one belt last night in front of Cody, and usually holds up both. I think they should do that. I don't think the whole reason they did two belts was to make it for somebody else. You wouldn't have a belt on both belts on one person to give like a SmackDown. It was supposed to be like a SmackDown championship and a Raw championship. That's the way it was supposed to be at first, and then it got. I don't know. Um, I agree. I think it should be. I think they'll let Cody win one belt. Roman will probably keep one belt just to. They'll come up with some little stipulation that he signed. He signed for just one of the world belt or the whatever the other one is called. I can't remember what the other one's called right now. Universal, excuse me, excuse me. But yeah, they should keep one on one and one on the other. It shouldn't be every time they do that because they've done it several times. Every time they do that, I'm like, you're freaking kidding me. You know, it's ridiculous. But yeah, that's a possibility for sure. I've been hearing a lot about that. So Flair, Charlotte, I think Charlotte loses to Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea Ripley's got a lot of momentum. They cannot afford not to put it on her right now. And the buildup has just been so much for her. And talking about the last time she fought Charlotte at a WrestleMania, she lost the NXT belt to Charlotte. So I think she gets her revenge tonight. Well, it's going to come up. That's probably why they haven't announced the stipulation yet. Kevin Harrison, what's up, dude? They'll probably wait till the match starts to announce that stipulation. But yeah, I mean, it's going to be predictable, but you never know with them nowadays. You never know. So the last match of the night, U.S. Championship, Austin Theory against John Cena. Yeah, Cena's going to win. I mean, it's not for the belt. Is it for the belt though? If it's for the belt, then there'll be some kind of interference or something like that that costs Cena, and Cena will get kind of like the Pat McAfee stuff last year. But yeah, Theory is a good heel, but not as good a heel as MJF is right now. MJF is the definite heel of wrestling right now. He's freaking awesome as a heel. Let's see. So that would do night one. We'll talk about night two tomorrow. We'll come on tomorrow, but Final Four is tonight. NC. Yeah, that's going to be tomorrow night. Look, a lot of talk about a lot of stuff going on with the Edge and Finn Balor match. Some reunions may happen. I hope they do happen. That would be freaking awesome if the Brood could get back together for that one night. I heard Tony Khan was going to let Christian come for one night, and that was going to happen. So hopefully that's the case because I've heard Gangrel was going to come and he's going to actually be working for a while. Yeah, the Hurricanes play tonight too, but you got the Final Four, which is man, and what San Diego State, Florida Atlantic in one matchup, and then you've got UConn and Miami in one matchup. I want to see the underdogs. Yeah, Tony Khan's probably is going to let it happen. He's been pretty good about that. He's been pretty good about green light and stuff like that, which I like. The forbidden door, I guess, what you call it. is open. So that's probably gonna happen. That's like, and look, there's gonna be a crap one of the I'll be surprised. I'm thinking about like Undertaker versus Giant Gonzalez caliber match more than Brock Lesnar and almost he is he's terrible. I don't care how big you are. Rest in peace, Elegante Giant Gonzalez. He was just as big, if not bigger than almost, and he was. You turn Kevin Harrington just said he turned on an invite to WrestleMania. What were you going to do? You want to have a match? Anyway, that's going to be a terrible match. I got a feeling. Um, but yeah, tonight the Final Four are going on at the same time. I'm going to go with Florida Atlantic, and I hope I think I'm going to pull for Florida Atlantic. I think that um, Intercontinental Championship Gunther. That's going to be a that's going to be a hard hitting match there. Um, McIntyre and Sheamus will probably end up taking each other out, and Gunther will win, and then it'll start another McIntyre and Sheamus feud. That's where they keep heading it to. They need to team those guys up. They would be a good tag team to go after the tag belts. But Kevin Harrington said John Cena would be his B. It was going to be his bitch at WrestleMania, but he turned it down. But yeah, tomorrow night we'll actually be on again live. Jeff Armstrong, how you doing, buddy? We'll actually go live tomorrow before that happens for WrestleMania tomorrow night and do a night 2 preview. But tonight, like I said, Florida Atlantic, you just got to pull for the underdog. You really just got to pull for the underdog. And I'm pulling for the underdog there. Granted, they're not much of an underdog, but, and then UConn and Miami. My heart, I want to go with Miami, but I think UConn's got the better team. San Diego State is a good team. Not either one of those from that side, which I want Florida Atlantic to win, but either one from that side, I'll probably end up pulling for in the championship game. What was next? Looking at some of the music news. This what's the name of the music festival they get ready to have? They just signed a bunch of people to. I know it's Ozzy, Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses. Here we are. Here we go. Power Trip Festival. Ozzy, AC/DC, Metallica, Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses, and Tool. Yeah, that's going to be pretty big. And I was sitting here thinking about it the other day when it started getting. I think Randy Orton is in L.A. I think Randy Orton's going to make an appearance. I'm not sure about Riddle, but I've been hearing Randy Orton was going to do something. But yeah, this Power Trip Festival, I was thinking about it the other day. I don't know if you guys remember a while back on the Ozfest when they had the Ozfest. Iron Maiden was one of the big acts there, and Sharon Osbourne, which we all know about Sharon, gets ticked off with what she start throwing eggs at Bruce Dickinson and Iron Maiden and cut the power on them at the Ozfest. And there's been a big crap about that for a while, but it's kind of settled down. But I don't even know if they'll see each other there. But the fact that they're at the same festival, and I don't know what. I mean, they may be on different nights. I don't know if Power Trip Festivals got storm warning. What's up, Russell Taylor? Let's see if they've got a what we got going on back here. Okay, Okay, so who is this girl? What is that guy doing behind her? Indy Hartwell. So um, Booker T's girl then lost her belt. Storm Warning sounds like a '80s Journey of Van Halen. I'll have to check them out then. That may be somebody we bring on the show. As far as on the fly, we've got. Let's see. Still looking for the. They haven't made an official website, I guess, for this Power Trip Festival. But they've got Sean. Was it Hell in the Cell when he came back and beat Triple H and them for the belt after he just came back? That may be the one you're talking about, Con. So yeah, there's going to be multiple nights, and I think Iron Maiden is on a different night than Ozzy. Let's see. Guns N' Roses and Iron Maiden the first night. You know, I hate these freaking, and I know they're freaking. I guess they got to have it. Yeah, the first night Iron Maiden, Guns N' Roses. Second night AC/DC and Ozzy. And then the third night is Metallica and Tool. I wonder if they're going to have it streaming. That should be South American Hard Rock Band. I've got some interviews coming up with like some country stuff, up and coming country stars, which we get those from Brickshore Media. Oh, it's on your birthday. Are you in? You're in October. You're an October baby too, and me too, bud. But yeah, we've got actually got 5 more coming from Brickshore Media, which is some country music, and then I've got some rock music coming from. I'm trying to see what the name of this guy is because I haven't worked with him at all yet. Black Light District is one. It's called. It was 2007, and Sean was in a. I wonder what that is. He was in a steel cage, and they had ladders in there. Oh, hey, I've got you beat on 16th. I'll be 50. I'm going over the hill. But yeah, Black Light District is a guy that I'm gonna be interviewing. Then there was it's a group, and it's a foreign group. Let me see if I can pull them up right quick. Written by wolves from New Zealand. So that I'm trying to branch out and get some more interviews on here and some of these artists, you never know, guys. These artists they're up and coming. When they get their foot in the door, they may be big, and I want to get in on running on them. But yeah, that festival should be a really good festival. You know, I'm interested to see how Ozzy. I wonder how Ozzy's going to fare out on that. Okay, not on the show. Okay. I don't know what that is from 2007 because I'll have to look at that. But we've actually, if you follow me on Twitter, and I don't know how many of you have Twitters out there, but if you get one, follow me at On the Fly, and that's Fly FLYTHE. Excuse me. We got our AC/DC Thunderstruck Music Madness tournament going on. We're right in the middle of it right now. We've got half the brackets up. I'm going to get the other half up after I get off here. You 64 of the best AC/DC songs going head to head against each other in like a March Madness tournament atmosphere, and you get to vote. You get to pick. You get to decide who wins, and it's all up to you. So we've got that up. Follow me on Twitter at On the Fly FLYTHE, and get your votes out there if you're ACDC fan. Yeah, Heel, if you haven't followed me up there, follow me on Twitter. But yeah, ACDC. We did our if you listen to our podcast, we just did an episode with the guys from Tame and Sorry that we all gave our top 10 favorite ACDC songs, and which was fun. Warren from Tame and Sorry is probably, like I said before, he's like the Tom Hanks of the final score. He's been on here more than. Then we had Alex. Alex was on with him, but yeah, he's like the Tom Hanks. He's been on here 3 times now, so he's getting close to a 5-timer. And if you guys want to check them out, Tame and Sorry, they're from Canada, and they got some great songs. Kind of like if you like a Black Crows or Greta Van Fleet, they've got that kind of sound. I know Crazy and Gonna Run Away are two of my favorite songs that they have done, and they're working on new music now. As soon as they get their music done and get ready to come out, they're going to come back on the show, and Warren will be a 4-timer then. So hopefully, we also had getting ready actually to upload our latest episode with Molly Lovett, a country music artist out of Nashville, out of Brickshore Media. We talked about her new song "Better Than You," and we've got a lot of stuff coming up. But if you yeah, I'll try to post this Twitter link. Let me see if I can put it up here where you can see it. I wonder who that Facebook user was a while ago. I'll have to check that out later. Hold on. I don't. Let me. You have to let me know if you see it. Heel. Well, it won't let me copy it. But anyway, hold on. I got you. Our computer's giving me a little bit of crap right now. I'm gonna put it in the comment section. Let me know if you see it, because I don't know if I'm getting. All right, there you go, right there. Let me know if you see it, because it's just showing it went to certain things. But let's see. The end of the match, I remember Sean drops from a ladder on the table, and the other guy gets the championship by hanging in the middle like Money in the Bank. Was that maybe that was the old match? Was it Razor Ramon that he was fighting? See if it was Razor. That was an old WrestleMania match, because they had probably not the first ladder match, but the first one that WWE really pushed. Let me see, bud. I'm gonna try to get this link in there for you. And hmm. I think that's it sounds like what it was, where he lands outside, and then the guy gets it. Guy gets the all right, so I'm gonna do this. Bear with me for just a second. I think that's it right there, bud. See if that one doesn't work for you. Yeah, I think that's what it was, bud. I'm almost positive, because they had 2 ladder matches. The first one, Sean was a heel, Razor was a baby face. I'm not on your live stream on your page, not your other page. I don't know. I'm putting stuff up there. We'll see if you get it. Yeah, the first one Razor won, and then the second one, it was Babyface versus Babyface, and Sean won that one. So I'm pretty sure that's what it is. But anything else going on around here? Spinning Gold, the movie just came out yesterday. The story of Neil Bogart, Casablanca Records, who Kiss was a part of, uh, big part of, and they come out with the movie last night. I'm getting mixed reviews. Some people say it's good, some people say it's not, and which the a lot of the stuff that people are turned off about is that Kiss's makeup is not the same. You didn't get it yet? Um, Kiss's makeup is not the same, so they're turned off by that. And then there's some storyline differences people are talking about. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. I haven't. I'm probably won't wait for it to come out on streaming before I watch it. Probably won't go to the theater. You're a medical student, Con? Good. Good luck to you, bud. That's a that's a that's a lot of that's a big step there. It's a lot of responsibility. Good luck to you. Yeah, for some reason that's coming up, bud. I don't know why you not seeing it. I'm checking my other live streams right quick to see if what the comments are coming up there, if any. Uh, so cons on that one. Okay, good. So this, I guess NXT will go on until about 3 o'clock, and then they'll do. You'll have a little break before WrestleMania starts. Anybody watching baseball? I, I watch it sometimes. Yeah, I'll message it to you when we get through with this. I got you on my. I'm sure you're on my messenger list, your friends. So I'll message you the link to it when we get through doing this. So yeah, we're trying to get a lot of different things going on with both. And I don't know Hill if you follow me on the final score or not, but uh, yeah, we got a lot of. You watch Carolina baseball only, okay? I don't watch much baseball. I mean, I know it started yesterday. I'm a Orioles fan, and I pull for the Braves. But as far as college, I'll pull for ECU in baseball. So, and they're doing pretty good right now. Carolina's doing pretty good right now too. But yeah, if you guys will do me a favor before we get ready to get out of here, and we'll probably be back tonight. Um, Stephen Sumner, Cody Rhodes all day. I hear you, buddy. I hear you. Um, if you like what you see here, if you want to check out the podcast at On the Fly, you can find it anywhere that podcast or streaming. Spotify, Apple, uh, Good Pods, Podchaser, all that good stuff. Check us out there. Leave us a 5-star review. Steve Wright, my man. Hey, I was just talking about Spinning Gold. I don't know if you got a chance to see it yet or not. I'm hearing a lot of mixed reviews. Some people like it. Some people are like, not really that great. Uh, I didn't know if you had. I know it came out yesterday, and I'll probably just wait to see it on streaming. But I didn't know what your thoughts were, if you'd seen anything about it. You haven't? Yeah, I haven't seen it yet either. Um, yeah, Steve, if you guys want to check out, if you're Kiss fans or you're hard rock fans, music fan, check out Steve at over there at Potter Than Hell. Steve, BBCC, Dylan, all those guys over there. They just did, and I'm total respect on 300, their 300th episode, and they've been talking a lot of Metallica this month, and I don't know what they've got going on next month, what if they've got a theme for next month, but yeah, check them out, guys. They do a great job. 300 episodes. Congratulations, bud. I'm on like 166 on my sports, and I'm not quite at 100 on the fly. So, but yeah, check those guys out. Like I said, anywhere you listen to your podcast, check out Potter Than Hell. They do guys do a great job over there. And Steve is a great guy. I pester the crap out of Steve sometime about court with questions. I know he's like, what is this guy asking me now? But yeah, I appreciate you, Steve. Yeah, the Metallica songs they're good to me. I'm interested to see Trujillo. He's supposed to sing on this album. He's supposed to have a song on this album. That's what I'm interested to see. Uh, that's always cool. Like with Carnival of Souls, when Bruce finally got a song, that was pretty cool. And a lot of people don't like it, but I like it because it's something different. It was different. And then with Hot in the Shade, Eric Carr got a song, which he had redone Beth on Smashes Thrashes, but um, he got Little Caesar, which I like. I'm a big Eric Carr fan. Um, Steve, are you gonna watch WrestleMania tonight? Are you? I don't know. I can't remember if you're a wrestling fan or not. I got to get hydrated, guys. Theater album release. I don't know. There's really the closest big theater around here to us because I'm in like a really rural area, and I sound that really brought out my southern accent when I said rural right then. Um, so it'll probably be like an hour and a half to go to a theater that would actually do it. So we'll see. Yes, I am very aware of what's going on with Ace and Kiss. Um, it's getting, I've been a Kiss fan for almost 45 years now, since I was 5 years old, and I've been a diehard. I'm not the kind that can't see when Kiss does wrong. So this whole crap, there's fault on both sides. But I will say this, and I don't know how Steve feels about this. I think me and Undertaker is a goat. We really wish the Undertaker was back tonight. Um, yeah, I'm gonna watch it tonight. Yeah, that should be interesting. But yeah, as far as the whole Ace and Kiss, I am. Look, there's fault on both sides here, to me, and people will probably disagree with what I say here. But Paul and Gene, and what Ace said made sense. This was one thing that I was like, Ace made sense. They went for years since Peter and Ace left the band the first time. Paul and Gene, excuse me, would down them all the time, talking about they're alcoholics, they're drug addicts, they can't do this, they can't do that, they can't play anymore. Oh, they can do their own little tour, but we're not going to have any part of it. And then all of a sudden, they do Unplugged, what, in '95, and then they're good enough all of a sudden for a reunion tour. And Ace was talking about that. All of a sudden, I'm good enough. What changed? What changed? No, what it was Paul and Gene needed money, and they couldn't turn down that deal because I mean, as big a Kiss fan as I am, I know they were on a downward spiral at that time. Revenge was great, but it didn't put them back like where they needed to be to make a lot of money. So they did a reunion tour. They became the biggest band in the world again. That got good to them. So they did the Psycho Circus tour, which, the Psycho Circus album, we didn't know back then. We didn't have the internet or anything like that. That Ace and Peter barely played on the album at all. I think it was one song that they all four were actually played together, and Ace played on two. So Psycho Circus was, as excited as I was when it came out, hearing that Psycho Circus kind of became like okay, yeah, okay, it's good. I like Psycho Circus the album, but it's kind of lost the luster it had hearing that. But then so they do the farewell tour, and then Ace and Peter both leave. Peter comes back a couple of times just because of contracts that I think the whole thing in Australia where it had to have at least three of the original members to do it, and then um, yeah, all of a sudden here it goes again. Here we go again. Gene and Paul downing Ace and Peter, and they do that, and then but you never really heard either Peter or Ace stand up to him like Ace did the other day. And I'm proud of Ace for doing that. Yeah, because Paul on Howard Stern said, they could, if they played with us, at the Hall of Fame, I think they were talking about they would probably change our name to Piss because that's what we would sound like. And really, you're over 70 years old, or you're in your 70s, and you're gonna play this game still. So act like mature adults. And Ace, I guess Ace just had, whether Ace was hammered, I don't know. He sounded, I mean, Ace is in his 70s too. Ace is old. So that could have been, I don't know what was going on. Ace sounded different, but he also sounded pretty sure what he was saying. And he made the comment that if Paul doesn't formally apologize to him in 7 days, that he was going to spill some dirt. Now, I don't know what kind of dirt he has. Maybe the same stuff we've heard through the years, but I don't know. I just want it to. I hate to say it now. I'm ready for it to end now. The whole wondering if Ace is going to play, wondering if Peter's going to play. The whole end of the road, I'm ready for it to come to an end because this whole soap opera crap, I'm not. That is not doing anything for me as a fan. It's actually turning me into less of a fan because of that. I'm just ready now. If they're going to do it, if they're going to do something, they're going to do it after the end of the road is over. Put out some vintage stuff, vintage videos. They're doing the off the soundboard albums, which is great. We're getting ready to get an Animalized tour, one of the rare shows that Mark St. John played in. We get ready to get that put out. I think it's, well, if you order it from Kiss Online, you'll probably get it at Christmas. But if you order it off Amazon, it's supposed to ship out sometime in April. But yeah, do the vintage stuff. That's what people want to see now. And they claim they claim they video every show. So why not? And this has been a lot of podcasts. The one that I've heard it from, and I'll give credit to, that it's a great idea. Kind of like what you see in the background here, the WWE app, or it's on Peacock. Make a Kiss app. Charge $5 to $10 a month, and put all that streaming stuff up there. Stream the concerts. Have Zeus from Shout Out Loudcast. He's the one that brought it up. The first time I heard it. I'm not saying he's. Yeah, I mean, I would love to see that. And Steve, yeah, I agree. Steve's comment, if you can't see it, I would hope that Kiss would do these final shows for the fans. Not, but business as usual, promoting the current lineup, and we'll put on the same old show. I'm ready for them to be done. I do love, yeah, the reissues and the soundboard stuff is great. But yeah, do some video stuff. Kiss used to be, you've got that live spectacle. And they're not putting it out there like they did. I don't know what the problem is. The Kissologies were great. I've got all the Kissologies over here. I've got the exposed. I've got the confidential and extreme close up. I've actually got a rare copy of the Kiss My Ass DVD. Uh, that's hard to find, but that's one of my favorites too. Yeah. All right, Steve. Have a good one. Appreciate you stopping in. That's Steve at Powder Hill. Guys, check him out. Check that podcast out. They're great. Um, but yeah, I'm just Hill. I'm ready for it to be over. Just like Steve said, I'm ready for it to be over because it's not going to be. People are getting their hopes up for these final two shows. And look, here's another thing. They announced these last 50 shows, and you know, I thought it was kind of weird. I know nothing wrong with them doing New York for the last two shows, but they didn't originally schedule a Detroit show, which Detroit Rock City. Detroit's always been a big town for Kiss, and not to originally schedule. And now they've come out with what four or five more dates, and Detroit is in there. But listen, excuse me, some of these fans could be upset. Some of these fans that are closer to these four shows, like Detroit, that made plans. Like said, okay, well, they're not coming to to close to us. They're not coming to Detroit, so we're gonna go ahead and buy tickets. And if you know anything about the ticket rush that they had, the ticket rush was terrible, and as always is, it seems like here lately. So let's say they made plans to go to one of the shows somewhere else, and now they bought the tickets, they made hotel arrangements, they made flight arrangements, all that stuff. So now you're going to have one close by in Detroit after you originally didn't do it. Yeah, that's not cool. That's not cool. You should have waited. Wait, if you were going to do four more shows or five more shows, you should have waited till uh, till that was finalized, and then put those up there. But it is what it is. I'm ready for it to be over with. As a Kiss fan, I'm ready for the drama to end, and just ready for it to be over with. Who is this guy back here? Like I said, I don't really watch NXT that much, so. But yeah, this was. I'm getting some. It's about it's about money for sure. Kiss is all about the money right now, bud, and yeah, it's going to end up. You're going to see Paul Stanley's Soul Station. They're going to come out with another album, and this has been talked about to death on a lot of podcasts about how if you're a fan of Kiss from back in the old days when they did the solo albums, Peter Chris' solo album was really different. It was like Motown, old R&B stuff, and Paul Stanley just he ripped it a new one every chance he got. Why is he doing that? Why is he doing something like that? And now Paul's doing Soul Station, which is the same thing. So somebody really needs to ask him about that. If I ever got a chance, I can't say that. I'd probably fanboy out if I was with Paul Stanley. I can't lie. So we actually okay. We got some. I'm getting a lot of response on this ACDC tournament up here. I'm looking at my. Wow. A lot of people responding, retweeting, uh, loving it. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate all the follows. But yeah, I'm gonna get ready to go, and we'll probably be back on here tonight once WrestleMania starts and see what we can talk about. Maybe I'll do a little watch along, but we'll see. Anyway, Heel, Steve, Kevin, Khan. I'm sorry, but I don't want to butcher your last name. I know your last name's Khan if you're still out there. I really appreciate Khan from Russia checking in with us. And like I said, good luck to you, bud. Good luck to you with your medical studying. Let's see, what do you say? Studying to be a doctor. He's a medical student. So good luck to Con. He'll appreciate you guys, and you guys have a great rest of your day. And hopefully we'll see you all back here, and even more back here tonight. But that's going to do it for On the Fly, the final score. You guys have a great rest of your day.